Hey guys, Paparazzi here talking ball cards. I'm doing a bit of a longer video here. I'm going to preview an SGC order and another PSA bulk order. So I just keep putting together these PSA bulk orders, and I'm sneaking this one in before the end of 2018 for PSA because, I'm sorry, before the end of 2019. I'm already screwed up on the year because the PSA bulk order rates are going up. I'll go ahead and preview the SGC order first here. There are some nice cards in here and then some inexpensive cards that are kind of like SGC experiments. I'm becoming more fond of SGC as PSA continues to kind of annoy me with some of the rinky-dink things they do. Okay, Bobby Bonilla starting off with not a very valuable card here. Bo Jackson, highlights card. These modern cards, I'm going for like 9s and 10s. I don't know if I'll get any 10s out of SGC. I don't think I have an SGC 10 yet. Let me get organized here. Bo Jackson, highlights card. This one's pretty cool. Highlights longest bomb Bo Jackson blasted out of the stadium. Traveled an estimated 475 feet. Clemente rookie, tops. Centering's going to hold this one back, probably a 7 or an 8. Another Clemens rookie here. Nice looking card. Black borders make this tough. I think I could pull an 8 off on that. Here's the Donnie Baseball rookie. Card has some toning on the back. I don't know how that's gonna. Well, maybe it's not toning. I don't know how you describe that. Maybe some minor staining. It's actually a little more prominent down here. Anyways, some of these SGC cards are just cards I think are really nice. You know, I want to send SGC nice stuff, obviously. I mean, paying the grading fee, which is a little higher, it's $10 a card. Here's Eric Dickerson, rookie here. But other stuff is PSA kickbacks. This is not a valuable card. I just thought it was cool. It's a second-year card for Ricky. But again, there's like some toning back here. I don't know what that is. We'll see what SGC thinks of it. There's Ripken rookie. Sharp card, but realistically, probably going to get a 7 or an 8. I'll highlight the PSA kickbacks. This is one of them. Harold Baines, recent Hall of Fame inductee. They kick this back as miscut. I just disagree. I mean, yes, it's not the most perfectly straight cut on the card, but I think miscut's a stretch, so that's going to them. This one I just thought would be kind of cool, just a slab. Obviously really rough. Peyton's rookie. The back looks nice. I wish the front looked as nice as the back. That's just kind of paying him the respect. Willie McCovey, 75. Let's see, Pete Rose. Decent card there, probably 5. Fisk rookie. Little spot up here, little whack spot. Centering isn't all that amazing, but that's okay. Blyleven rookie, 71 tops. Condition isn't fantastic, probably like a 4 or 5. Let me know what you guys think. This is another PSA miscut. Don't really agree with this one being miscut either. I looked at it, measures fine. Again, I show me a vintage edge that's perfectly straight, and then maybe I'll change my mind, but I think all of them have a little bit of variation in them. Reggie Jackson, rookie. He has some condition issues, but decently centered, and it's a Hall of Fame rookie card, so why not? This came back triple Hall of Famer card here. Came back from PSA as minimum size requirement. It's barely small, but it's going to SGC. Really sharp card. Let's see. I believe it's really sharp, if my memory serves me correctly. Yeah, this is a sharp card. I'm hoping for like a 7 on that, maybe. Here's another really sharp minimum size requirement. Going to SGC. Willie Mays, 68. Nice one. This is Bobby Mercer's rookie. This is PSA shenanigans at its finest. This was in a PSA slab, and they kicked it back as minimum size requirement. So just absolutely outrageous. Showing that there's, excuse the frog in my throat, showing that there's simply just too much, there's too much variation between the individual graders as to what they tolerate for size. This is a nice card. And again, it wasn't a PSA holder. I cracked it, resubmitted it, because I thought the grade wasn't respective of the card's condition, and they sent minimum size requirement. So just absolutely outrageous. Okay, getting off the soapbox. Lou Brock. I don't think this was a kickback, but I just thought this was a nice card. Maybe it was. Some of them are blending together. This one was. Can't remember if this was miscut or minimum size requirement. I think it was miscut based on this edge here. Has a little curve in it. Obviously the card is, the image is skewed in the piece of cardboard a bit to the right, or it's twisted, I should say, but a nice card. Here's another ridiculous PSA case. This is a Topps of Venezuela 66 Kurt Flood. It was in a PSA holder. I snapped it because I thought, again, the grade wasn't right. So maybe I should stop snapping PSA cards, but if they're going to be ridiculous about it, I just don't know what to do. Again, in a PSA holder, snapped it, sent it. They said it's minimum size requirement. This is just outrageous. Jim Hunter. I think this is a second year card. Yep. Jim Catfish Hunter. Fergie Jenkins. This is his rookie. It has some centering issues, but still a Hall of Fame rookie. Pete Rose. I already have this in a PSA slab, and this will probably bring in an SGC 4, hopefully. Yastrzemski. I have this in a PSA holder as well already, somewhere. Pretty nice one. I expect a 5, maybe a 6 on that. Joe Morgan rookie. There is a wrinkle. Let's see if I could use the glare to our advantage here. There is a wrinkle in there somewhere. So I'd expect like a 4. Here's a nicer Topps Venezuela, Jim Bunning. I took a close look at this. PSA kicked it back. They said it's miscut. Again, kind of funny. PSA dinged the corner of my card. You could see that bend that's in the sleeve. That was not there, and that made a bend in the card. I guess I can't be too mad about it. They handled hundreds and thousands of cards, but just some slop out of PSA on that. Really nice Topps of Venezuela card here. Going to SGC. Here's a 64 Topps, not so nice Topps of Venezuela. You can see here someone made a couple of marks here. Lou Brock, going to SGC. Low hopes for that one, probably a 1. Here's another one. This guy must have been a pretty prevalent collector, because that's how he liked to mark his cards. There's McCovey and Leon Wagner. Again, a 64 Topps Venezuela. It continues. Can't get much rougher than this. Anticipating that this Yogi Topps Venezuela probably gets an authentic. It's got tape. It's got creases. Probably the same story here with this Killebrew. Probably looking at an authentic. Again, only sending these in because they're Topps Venezuela issues. So considerably rarer if you look at pop reports. Here's a nice card that I'm really excited about. This is a card that I picked up that I anticipated. I couldn't tell online, but I know PSA would kick this back as miscut. See how there's a little bit of wave in the cut there? So this is going SGC. I'm gonna take PSA completely out of the loop, and just predict the future that they would kick it back. I know they would. This is his Pete Rose rookie cup card, arguably one of his best early cards. His rookie's kind of goofy to me, the floating heads and whatnot. 64 Topps. This, so kind of funny, you know, to look at the difference here. Perhaps the most striking difference is, are the backs. You can tell there's different colors that they used during manufacturing. So that's an easy way to tell if you have a 64 Topps Venezuela. This is obviously much nicer. Probably gonna get a 5. Here's 63, Tom Tresh, Mantle, Bobby Richardson. Not the sharpest card. There is some kind of surface issues with it. Probably gonna get a 3, maybe a 2. But it's a Mantle card, so it deserves to be slabbed in my case, or in my opinion. Frank Robinson. Nice one. 62 Topps. That wood grain. Maybe 4 or 5 on that. This was a PSA kickback. Roger Maris, 61 Topps. Looking at like a 4 on that. I'm going way too slow for how many cards we got to get through. 59 Mantle. Pretty decent card here. I'm excited to see what SGC thinks. There's kind of like this like cracking along the along his cap there. I'm assuming that's going to hurt the overall eye appeal and how the card is graded by SGC. So hoping for a 3. Here's another, well, this is a 58 Topps. Yogi. Nicely centered, relatively sharp. It does have some kind of like, looks like some kid took a pencil to it or something like that. So probably going to get like a 2 or a 3 on that. 55 Topps, Johnny Padres. Maybe a 4 on that guy. Monty Irvin. 55 Topps. Probably, based on the corner wear, probably looking at a 2 or a 3 on that guy. 55 Bowman. Richie Ashburn. You can see there's this crease here. I still just like these. I want to see how SGC grades these 55 Bowman, so I'm sending in a few. This will probably be like a 2, maybe a 1.5. Bobby Thompson. This is better than the Richie Ashburn. I guess you could call it slightly miscut on the back, but SGC doesn't assign qualifiers, so I'm hoping for like a 4 or 5. 4 or 5. 55 Redman Tobacco. Yeah, I mean, you can see how big this card is. It's huge. I like these Redmans. This one obviously is creased all to hell. I'm kind of just curious to see how the SGC big slabs look. I don't have any bigger SGC slabs, so this is going to be a 1. That's a 55 Duke Snyder Redman Tobacco with tab. 53 Topps Monty Irvin. Condition issues here. We got some waxing on the back as well. Gonna probably be like a SGC2. I gotta break my bad habit of saying everything PSA. Carl Furillo, 51 Bowman. Got some waxing on the back. This was kicked back as miscut. It does kind of have that diamond cut look to it. SGC says in their grading standards that a diamond cut card can grade as high as a 6. So it's really nice that SGC has just acknowledged the fact that early cards have, the manufacturing process has flaws and they still deserve a grade. Neon Dion, rookie, 89 score. Hoping for like a 9 or a 10 on these guys here. Derek Thomas. Again, hoping for like a 9 or a 10, so really sharp cards. And then I try and keep them in chronological order, but this is out of order. This is a PSA 5 snap out. I just don't agree with the PSA 5. I think this card's really sharp. Nice eye appeal. Again, it was PSA 5. Open for like a 6 or a 7. We'll see. Whitey Ford. There is some surface issue here, kind of some front wrinkling. Whitey Ford, 55 Bowman, hoping for like a 3 there. 55 Bowman, Nelly Fox. Hoping for like a 4 or 5. Willie Mays, this is the second Willie Mays in this order. A 68 Mays. But you can see this one has that kind of like fine some fine kind of creasing. So this is going to be much lower grade, probably like much like a 2 or a 3. 69 Ernie Banks, really sharp, really nicely centered 69 Banks. Hoping for like a 5 or 6. 71 Willie McCovey to wrap it up. Okay, let me get these scooted over. Getting into the PSA stuff. So I am doing a PSA bulk submission, but this I'm going to use one of my vouchers on. You guys have probably seen this in a previous video. 56 Clemente, second year card. Pretty nice card. There is some notching along the bottom here. There is some small chipping. Let's see if I can get it on the camera. Small chipping on that corner. The rest of the corners look pretty nice. I mean, I'm hoping for a 5 with a chance at a 6. So again, I'm using a voucher to grade this guy. It will not be included in the bulk order. It's going in the box though, just as a separate order. So again, using one of my vouchers. So a couple cool Clemente cards in here. This is an old as hell PSA slab in an 8. OC for off center. I measured it. It is, yes, the centering is not perfect, but it is not technically off center. So if you guys remember with my 58 mantle that was a 7 OC, I just found out that in these early cards, PSA was just a little more strict on the centering requirements. So sending it in for review. I'm using one of my vouchers, and I'm gonna have them review it and see if they could drop the OC and give it a straight 8. Let me know what you guys think. Razor sharp. So again, this is gonna be a separate order, but going into the same box. Excuse the frog in my throat. Okay, getting into the PSA bulk here. I'm gonna kind of go quickly. Luke Sewell. These are some high number Bowmans. 51 Bowman. Bucky Harris, Hall of Fame. Early Win, Hall of Fame. Here's a nicer one. 53 Topps Billy Martin. Hoping for a 3 or 4 on that. Here's a really sharp Roy Campanella. 53 Topps. But there's a lot of wrinkling. I'm interested to see how PSA treats this. I think it'll probably be like a 1.5. Hopefully a 2. 53 Bowman color Campanella. Hoping for like a 4 or 5 on that. 53 Bowman color Smokey Burgess. This is a snap out. It was a PSA 2. I'm going to have them grade it again. I think it's much nicer than a 2. I think it's like a 6. We'll see. Larry Doby. Nelly Fox. These are probably all like 3s and 4s. Phil Rizzuto. Richie Ashburn. It's a pretty iconic card here. Stan Musial. This is, again, 53 Bowman color. Pretty nice card. Does have a corner crease down here. Sorry, battling with the glare as always. Little corner crease. So that's probably going to be a 3. Here's 54 Bowman, Duke Snyder. Nice card. I really hope that PSA doesn't kick. You see that top edge? Not the best factory cut. So really hoping PSA doesn't kick it back. We'll see. They're just hyper vigilant since they've been scamming and grading trim cards and grading them high, especially vintage cards. So since they've been called out by the feds as being in cahoots with PWCC, anyways, we'll see how Slabgate shakes out. 54 Campanella, nice one. Probably like a 4 or 5 there. Ed Matthews, 54 Topps. Hoping for like a 4 there. Nice eye appeal. Getting into some 55 Bowman. I'm filling out the 55 Bowman set registry for Hall of Fame. Conlon, umpire card. J.B. Jocko Conlon, umpire card. Nice. That's probably going to be pretty low. That's probably going to be like a 3 based on condition, whatnot. Let's see here. Okay, more 55 Bowman. Al Lopez, manager card. Bob Lemon. Let's see if I can just rotate this stack here. Richie Ashburn. This is nicer than my other one. That's going to SGC. Hoping for like a 3 or 4. Robin Roberts. 3 or hoping for like a 5 on that one. All right, I'm struggling here. These are nice enough where I should go one at a time. We'll just go quickly. George Kell. Hoping for a 6 on that guy. Al Barlick. I believe it's Al. Yep, Al Barlick. Hoping for like a 5 on that. Andy Pafko. Hoping for like a 6 on that. It's a really sharp card. Pearsall. Hoping for like a 6 on that. So again, trying to fill out this 55 Bowman Hall of Fame. I know all these aren't Hall of Fame, but I'm including some semi-stars that I think are nicer. Jim Gilliam. Hoping for a 5 or 6. Me Minoso. Sharp one. Hoping for a 5. Maybe 6. There's Moose. Hoping for a 5 on that. Red Scheindienst. Centering is issue here, top to bottom. I'm hoping I get a straight grade. Hoping for a 5. 4, maybe. Hoyt Wilhelm. Pretty nice. Card presents really well. Looks really nice. Look at it really closely. There's a tiniest bit of paper loss. One of the biggest. It's missing a T and a dot. So probably limited to just a PSA 2. We'll see. There's a feller. Nice one. Hoping for a 5 or 6 on that. Early win. Hoping for a 5 or a 6. I have a low grade of that card, but Preacher Row. Hoping for a 4 or 5. Al Boudreau. 5 on that one, hopefully. Campanella. Some centering issues top to bottom, but I still think the card can fetch a 5, maybe a 6. This card, the Ernie Banks, this is a tough card in this set. This one is, I believe, factory miscut. So you see how much is missing there. 55 Bowman had a real issue that year with how they were manufacturing the cards, and a lot of them came up short. And so PSA won't kick it back as minimum size requirement. And I've done this before, so I know they won't. They'll give it a miscut designation, which is fine. This is a PSA snap out. This is a PSA 3 miscut snap out. I don't think it deserves a miscut. Yes, it's close on this left edge, but I think it'll get through. I'm just hoping for a straight 3. That's a card I graded while ago. This is also a PSA snap out. Called it a PSA 3 MK, but I don't see any mark on the card. I think it has a chance at a straight 3. So 55 Willie Mays, one of the nicer cards in the order. Perfectly centered. Well, nothing's perfect, but nicely centered, I should say. And just a little bit of corner wear. Billy Herman, he's the coach. This will build out some of the 55 Topps Hall of Fame. Set registry. Hal Newhouser, he's Hall of Fame. A little before, well, I don't have many Hal Newhouser cards. This might be my only one, but he's Hall of Fame. Bob Lemon, 56. Card's a little skewed, so PSA may kick it back as a miscut. Well, they may likely. Nellie Fox, 56. Probably like a 4 or 5 on that. Campanella, this is a sharp card. Bought it at the Long Beach Coin and Convention show. Open for a 6. Not the best centering, but George Kell. Just the way the card's printed, makes it look like it's miscut, but it's just twisted. I compared it to some others. So 56 Kell, Hall of Famer there. 56 Wilhelm. Nicer one, hoping for a 5 or 6. Getting in 57 Topps. Gil McDougall. Off a little bit, top to bottom. I'm for a 5 or a 6. Let's see here. All right, we're continuing on. We're getting into newer stuff. Let's see. We got two 58 Whitey Fords. I think this is the nicer of the two. The corners are really sharp. Hoping for like a 6 or a 7 on that one. This one, the centering's a little better, but the corners aren't quite as nice. Hoping for a 5. Bunning, 58. Sharp card, but centering's going to hold it back. 6, hopeful. 58 Ted Williams, all-star card. I think this has a chance at a 7. Excuse me. This would be one of the nicer cards in the set if I can pull that off. 58. Luis Aparicio. Chance at a 7. Excuse me. Clear my throat here. Getting at 59. Killebrew. God, just got a frog in my throat. Can't clear it. Nice one here. Probably a 6. Brooks Robinson, 59. Looking at I'd anticipate a 6. Pretty sharp. 59 Frank Robinson. Pretty sharp corners, but again, probably just centering, holding it back. Maybe to a 6, hopefully. Here's a nicer Bob Clemente, 59. Again, centering issues, but I think it has a chance at a 6. There's the back of that one. Nicer card. Nicer card in this submission. 59 Ford. Let's see here. I think this has a chance at a 7. If not a 6. We'll see. Cepeda, 59. Centering is great here. The color registration's off just a bit. The print registration. I'm steaming up some of the cards here. Centering, if they're okay with that print registration, could be as nice as an 8. Here's another Fence Busters card. That's on the card saver, not the card. I think this has a good chance at an 8. Willie Mays, his 1960 Topps All-Star. Hopefully that can, I think that could maybe fetch a 7. Here's Mantle, 60. As you can see, it has this print line on the card. I'm hoping for a 4 or 5 on that one. 60. Keep the 60s coming. Robin Roberts. Think that has a chance at a 6 or 7. Drysdale. Hopefully this card, God, every card now I look at, I think there's a chance it could be miscut. I'm just paranoid now based on how many were kicked back as miscut and minimum size requirement. So Drysdale 60 Topps, hoping for like a 6. But again, that edge doesn't look perfectly straight to me. 64. I think it has a chance at a 6. Nice corners there. Moving into 61. Mays, Clemente, all on here for batting leaders. Probably like a 4 or 5 on that. Early win. Hopefully looking at a 6 for that guy. I collect a lot of win cards. Pride of the NL, moving into 63. Hoping for like a 5 or a 6 on that card. That's got Mays and Musial. Drysdale 63. I got some nice 63s in here. Drysdale centering. I think this has a chance like a 6. Wilhelm. Chance at a 7, I'd say. Maris. Chance at a 7. Sharp cards here. Ashburn. 6, I would anticipate. I haven't put any cards in the holders that I set up here, so let's improve some visuals here. Okay. Let's see if we can find another nice one to put in there. Ford, 63. Good chance at a 7 in my opinion. 63 Gaylord Perry. I anticipate this will get like a 3 or 4 based on condition issues. Here's the Clemente, 63. I think it has a chance at a 4. Well, let's see. This will just be a Clemente showcase for this order. Mazeroski, 63 Fleer. Let's see. Strikeout leaders moving into 64. Hopefully this has a chance to like a 6. There is kind of like some staining back here, so I may not appreciate that. 64 tops, Frank Robinson. Probably a 3 or 4 because of condition issues there. Getting into 65, Ron Santo. Probably a 6, Cepeda. Hoping for a 6, maybe a 7 on that guy. Again, more 65s. Luis Aparicio, 6 or 7, hopeful. This one's not quite as nice. This is probably going to be more like a 4 or 5. The McCovey, 65. Mazeroski, I'm hoping for a 7. Another 65 here. Let's keep them coming. Here's the Catfish Hunter, rookie. Been after this for a while. Centering's probably going to keep it at a 6, hopeful for a 7. This edge, it's too small. Here's another Gaylord Perry. I was going to send some of these off to him to get autographed, but apparently he's not signing through the mail very well. Probably 6. So I decided not to send him any cards. Here we are moving on into 66. This is probably going to be a 6, Cepeda. Koufax, hoping for a 5. Probably more like a 4 with some of that corner wear you're seeing. There's a Don Sutton rookie. Yes, the edge is rough, but I've seen rough edge cards do really well. I had a card with an edge like that came back in 8. So the Sutton rookie here, hoping for like a 6. Mays, edge issue, or corner wear here, hoping for a 4. Gaylord Perry, nice corners here, hoping for a 6. Mantle. This is going into, I'm always collecting Mantle cards. Got this one at a good deal at my local card shop. His 67. Let's do that. You got to celebrate some of the Mantles, Ron Santo, 68. On into the 68. Hoping for a 7 on that guy. Cepeda. Hoping for a 7 on that as well. Yes. Hoping for an 8 on this guy. It's really sharp. Super sharp. Okay. A PSA snap out. This, I sent in on another order. It was graded a 1. I think it's better than a 1. Yes, it does have this crease. Yes, it has corner wear. But I think it's a 1.5 with a chance at a 2. Strong 1.5. So, hoping to bump that. 69 Jackson, his rookie. So, you see I have one in the SGC and I got one here. So, we're sending 2 off. This one's a little nicer, I'd say. Hoping for 3 or 4. Just looks like your standard 69 Hammer and Hank. It's the O-Pee-Chee, made in Canada. So I've been grabbing a few of these O-Pee-Chee cards. Hoping this can do a 5. The O-Pee-Chee, Hank Aaron. Got a Killebrew and a Jackson. This is 70 tops. So this is a second year for Jackson. I just like these multi-card or multiplayer, especially when it's multiple Hall of Famers. Clemente, 71. Hoping for a 5 here. Little corner crease. A lot of Clementes. Bly Levin's rookie. This one's nicer than the one going to SGC. Hoping for a 6 on this one. There is a little, there's some corner issues, but 71 Jackson. Hoping for a 4 here. Moving along. More 71s. Mazeroski. Hoping for a 5. 5 or a 6 there. Hank Aaron. Pretty nice one. Good centering for this year. Hoping for a 6. Moving on into some 72. Willie Mays. Corners are probably going to hold that back to a 4. Clemente. Nicely centered. Some surface issues here, some slight wrinkling. Probably going to be more like a 3 or 4. 75. Hammer and Hank. Hoping for like a 6 or a 7 on this one. Pretty nice. Jeez. Late in his career. Look at that. 733 bombs. Jack Morris, rookie. Nice, pretty nicely centered. Picked this up for like $4. I think it has a chance of like a 6 or a 7. Here's a Nolan Ryan. Nicer card. Some print issue down there. That's fine. Hoping for like a 6 on that. Here's an Eddie Murray rookie. There is some surface kind of wrinkling. Probably looking at like a 4 or 5 because of that surface wrinkle. Thurman Munson, another OPG card. Nice one though. You could tell the backs look a little different here on the 79s. Hoping for like a 6 or a 7 there. There's another Baines rookie. Hoping to get one of these Baines rookies I have slabbed. I have a bunch of these. Last one got kicked back as miscut. Now it's going to SGC. Hoping for like a 6 or a 7 there. Lee Smith rookie. Hoping for a 6 or a 7 there. Tony Gwynn. His 83 Fleer, I believe. Yep. 83 Fleer. Centering's going to hold this one back. It's probably going to be like an 8. Hopefully a 9. McGuire's rated rookie. This is probably really sharp card, but probably going to be like an 8 or a 9. Again, some centering. There's the Bonds. Centering's pretty good here. And it's a really sharp card. Hoping for like a 9. That'd be cool. There's Bo Jackson's Fleer. Centering issues. Realistically, probably 7, maybe an 8. I might want to kick that one out of the order. This is McGuire Glossy. The card's glossy. Fleer Update Glossy. I think it's pretty nice. I think it has a chance of like an 8 or a 9. Here's a Sosa Star Rookie. Upper Deck. Sharp card. Hoping for like an 8 there. Here's Manny Ramirez. This is his Draft Classics. Draft Pick Classic. Hoping for like an 8. Here's another Manny. Top Prospect. Upper Deck. Hoping for like a 9 on that. These aren't big dollar cards, but yeah. Here's Pedro. Star Rookie card. I don't know what that... I need to see what's going on with that before I send it in. If that's chipping, I'm not going to send it. Pedro, getting into some football. John Unitas. I forget which year this is. 69, I believe. Now Meredith. The registration's not the best there. There's OJ Rookie. Well-known murderer. But a great running back. Well-known murderer, but a great running back. John Unitas. It's interesting how his earlier cards is Johnny. Then he goes to John. Hoping for like a 6 on that. Left to right centering's a little rough. Here's a card I've been after for a while. Jerry Rice, rookie. Decently centered, but there's some corner wear. As you can see, that top right corner, a little rough. Clean back. Hoping for like a 7. Probably looking more like a 6.5 though, or something like that. Here's another Neon Dion rookie. Hoping for like a 9 on that. Got this Emmitt Smith Bleachers rookie. He's in his high school uni there. Kind of cool. Edgren. Players Inc. Not the best signature, but I'm just sending it in for the card grid. Probably looking at like a 8 or a 9 there, hopefully. Let's see. Almost there. Here's a DAC rookie. The Select on-card auto. I'll go quickly here. Carry on. His Leaf Metal Draft on-card. Hold on. Let me get organized here. 86 Fleer sticker card, Akeem Olajuwon. This is a nice one. I don't do much basketball, but I think it has a chance of like an 8 or a 9. There's some more 58 Enos Slaughter. I picked up some 58 the other day, so they're coming in at the tail end of this order. Richie Ashburn here. Hoping for a 7 on that. More 58s. Robin Roberts hoping for a 6 on that. Nelly Fox, again, more 58. Hoping for a 6. Let's see here. Duke Snyder. Hoping for a 6. A lot of these are 6. These are sharp cards, just not the best centering. I mean, another 58, Gillibrew. Looking young there. Again, hoping for a 6. That's the plan. Early win. Again, hoping for another 6. Yogi. Maybe a chance at a 7 here. No, that bottom centering's too bad. It's going to be a 6. Hopefully. I should never get, none of these are guaranteed. They could find some surface blemish that I missed, There's 59. Here's a 62 Yogi that just snuck in there. Figured he deserves to be slapped. His cards are they're so high. Probably like a 3 or a 4 on that 62. And then a Cepeda. Probably like a 4 or 5 on that. Let's see. Some modern football, and then we're wrapped up here. Mark Ingram, on-card auto, rookie. Jarvis Landry, he's emerging as the #1 receiver for the Browns. This is his rookie. I believe that is on-card. Greg Jennings, I just like this. I like these Panini Flawless cards. That's an on-card auto, number 25. Jalen Smith, promising running back on the Cowboys. Let's see. Dalvin Cook really coming into his own here. 2017 certified sticker auto. Can you get more simple than that? Just a DC4. His autograph has changed as his career has progressed. Cooper Kupp had a bit of a down year. Rams are utilizing their tight ends more. Another Cooper Kupp. Don't know what I'll do with these. Nick Chubb, stud running back. This is his Panini Phoenix, I believe. Yeah, Phoenix. Rookie. DJ Moore. Emerging as a WR1, wide receiver 1. If you're, as far as fantasy goes, if you're a fantasy guy, that's kind of how I keep up with football. Nice on-card auto in his college gear there. There's a Hollywood Brown. Immaculate. There's that little nick up there. I would have bought it if I saw it, but probably going to hold that back to like a 7. And that's about it. Made it through. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to get these in the mail today, hopefully. And hopefully get the grades back. Definitely get the grades back quicker from SGC. Until next time, Paparazzi talking ball cards. Out of here.